Hi everyone, I am back again. So I don't have any idea what I'm going to be doing today. I'm just going to wing it and go with whatever I find first. So reaching into my bag of goodies, looks like this. Just a bag full of stuff. So first primer I found is this one. It is the Hard Candy for Sensitive Skin Sheer Envy Primer. So I'm going to prime my whole face. And I don't dab with a primer, I just kind of smear it on. Probably go on better if I dabbed it, but I don't really need one. So I'm not too careful with where I put it on my face. Now, if someone has really dry skin or really oily skin and they need it for sure, then I'm a little more careful. Okay, so the first foundation that I see in my bag, let's see, those are lip glosses, is Maybelline, I guess it's just foundation. Doesn't look like it has a special name or anything. It says up to 24 hours. So that's what it looks like. And it's in the shade 115. May not match me at all. I'm not sure. No. Definitely not a good match. But we will make do. It's not awful. Just a little yellow. And again, I am using my camera as a mirror. So I covered this much of my face with one pump. I would say it's probably medium coverage. It covered that zip pretty well, but you can still see my moles and freckles. So we're going to give it another pump and do the rest of the face. Do a little on my eyelid, just up here to help cover up veins. Make sure you blend into the hairline, but try not to get it all over, or else you're going to look crazy because you're going to look like you have foundation colored hair. I am putting a little bit of foundation here just because I don't know what concealer I'm going to pull out and I don't want to have to use something super wrong colored if I don't have to. Okay, we look pretty well blended. Color isn't awful, so that's good. Alright, first concealer I can find is gonna be Revolution Makeup concealer and define in color C4. I think I can use this. It might be a little dark for my skin, so we're just gonna put a teeny bit. So far it looks like the shade's okay. It's just not going to be very brightening because it's so close to the color that I already have on. Okay, so I have that done. Next, the only blush I have near me is my Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. I have two of these in two different shades. So this one is, I guess, the first one of the palettes. It says 01. Looks like this. These are creams and these are powders. I'm not going to be setting my face today, so I'm doing a cream blush. And now I'm just going to blend that out. These are very, very nice cream blushes. They're very pigmented though, so it's easy to get carried away. Okay, so I do a very subtle blush. Normally, I don't do anything too crazy, but I am going to put a little bit of this shimmery glow cream slightly over it, just to give it a little more paintness and some nice shine. So that is what that looks like. It's very shiny. Okay, now the next thing we're gonna do is eyebrows. The first eyebrow pencil I found is this one. It's by e.l.f. and it's in the shade Blonde. This is actually my favorite eyebrow pencil, and I prefer this shade. So I just fill in my brows, since they're already pretty well shaped naturally, and I just fill in any crazy gaps I have. I don't do the whole start at the bottom, build them, or any of that. I do the old-fashioned fill in your brows. Now, if I'm trying to change the color of my brows to like pink or purple or something crazy, then I will start with the bottom and shape them, because it's easier to fill them in with the new color that way. You'll have to excuse, I need to really pluck my eyebrows. Alright, Next thing we're going to try to find is going to be a bronzer or a contour. I should have one up here somewhere. Oh, yep, here is one I've not even used yet. I just got it. I actually found it at the Dollar Tree. It is by Hard Candy. And it's called 1648 Bronze. So here's the plastic. This is what it looks like. It actually looks more like a highlighter though. So I don't know that I'm going to use this to bronze my face, or I might look a little crazy. And it's a very pretty color. We may use this on the eye instead. But I'm gonna attempt to bronze my face with it without looking super crazy. Maybe we should switch to the sponge because it's not doing much as a bronzer, I don't think. Yeah, doesn't seem like it's doing much as a bronzer. It's a very glowy, not a whole lot of pigment with a brush, but swatched real nice and real creamy, so we'll see if we can use it on our eyes. So next step would be to highlight. The first highlighter I see is going to be the Jeffree Star Extreme Frost Choking on Ice. And again, I'm gonna apply this with the sponge, like I've been doing with every single product. It's very, very sparkly, very, very shiny. One of my favorite. So I guess next up we're gonna start working on the eyes. I have 3 palettes beside me. I have Bloodlust by Jeffree Star, Blood Money by Jeffree Star, Jawbreaker by Jeffree Star, and I have the James Charles palette beside me. I'm going to, I guess, play Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe and see which one we're going to use, because we're only going to use one palette on the eyes and maybe this bronzer. So, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe, catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, you will pay $50 every day. You are not it. So James Charles is out. Now we're gonna try with the next 3. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe, catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, you will pay $50 every day. You are not it. So, Blood Money is out. Now it's between Blood Sugar and Jawbreaker. I'm really hoping it's Blood Sugar. I haven't played with this one a lot. We will see. And I'll do this one up in the air so you can see. I just couldn't hold all 4 of them. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe, catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, he will pay $50 every day. You are not it. We got it. We got the Blood Sugar palette. Okay. Now I'm gonna reach into my box beside me. It has all of my makeup brushes. We are going to start with this color. It's at the top row. I just have it upside down at the moment. It is called Sugarcane. And again, like I said before, hold it at the bottom of the brush. And it just very lightly will help you blend and feather everything out really well. If there's anything you want to see in a video, or any questions you have for me for a Q&A, just anything really that you want, just comment down below. I will see it. I do try to like every single comment on my post. I'm very big into engagement as much as I can. So if I follow you on Instagram or anything like that, or YouTube, I do try to make sure when I see a post, I will comment or like it, just to keep everyone's engagement up. I think fair is fair. If you can help with my engagement, I'm gonna help with yours. So next color, I'm gonna hop, I think, into this color at the very bottom. It's called Cherry Soda. It's a very pigmented color. And in case you're wondering, this is a Morphe brush. It is R39, so R39 Morphe brush. I'm not sure if it came in a kit or anything, or if I just picked up a single brush. I honestly don't remember. I guess you could say we're going for kind of a Valentine's Day look with this. I'm gonna try to do something really bright and red, but yet dark and sultry. So we may not use that bronzer. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm actually going to bring some of this color, I think, into my inner corner area. As I blend it, I'm going to go right here by my nose and inner corner, just to elongate it a little bit. I know. We look crazy right now. It'll get better. Hopefully. So the next color I'm going to use, I think, is going to be Coma, which is this deep purpley color. I've never used this shade at all. So let's see. doesn't seem to be very pigmented, but I've never used this color, and this palette's been sanitized a lot, so it may just have a film on top of it that I need to break through. Yeah, it's working a lot better the farther I get through that layer. So that is on me, not on the palette itself, that it's made that way. I just sanitize every single shade each time I use my palettes, just for sanitary reasons. And we're going to do a halo eye today, I think. Okay, now that we have it applied to both inner corners, I'm going to try to blend them together. And see, I'm leaving this part empty for whatever shimmer I decide to pop in right there. And I have to be careful because I am bad about, if you can see these little lines, it's where I just press a little too hard on my eyelid so I don't get a good blend. So you gotta really relax your eye, relax your hand, and blend, and blend, and blend some more. So this is what we have so far. Look a little raccoony. That's okay. Blend just teeny bit, teeny bit. So that is what we have so far. I think I'm going to put candy floss, which looks like this, in the center. I'm going to attempt to do this with my finger, but I have pretty long nails. Okay, yeah, I can get there. I personally think shimmers are best to be done with fingers. Shimmers and metallics both. I just prefer to put them with my fingers. They just look the nicest, and you don't have to wet anything. You just put your finger in it and put it on your eye. So right now I'm just blending out these edges so it's not super harsh. I think it's a little too harsh here, So I'm going to get my makeup sponge and I'm going to kind of blend out and lighten up this inner corner because I like it, but I think it's a little too deep. So we're just going to kind of blend it with our sponge that had our foundation and just lighten it up teeny bit. Okay, I think that looks much nicer. So now I'm going to get a teeny tiny brush, like so. This is a random brush off of Amazon. Looks like this, has a flat top. It'd make a good eyebrow brush or lip brush or anything that you want. And I'm going to put, just so I can use as many colors as possible, I think I'm going to go with this hot pink shade called Cavity. And I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. And I do this in the camera so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I can see what I'm doing too. So you see exactly what I do as I do it. No tricks, no nothing. You see exactly as I do. So now I'm going to get a clean brush. And we want it to be a little bit fluffy, so we're going to go with this brush. And just a teeny bit fluffy. This is the M537 Morphe brush. And I'm going to dip into this shade right here. It's called Tongue Pop. And I'm going to use it to help blend this out. We're going to blend our edges with it. And do the same thing to the other eye. We're just smoking all of this out. So there's the eyes. I think we are done with those. Now I'm going to reach into this bag, if you can see. And I'm going to pull out a liquid lipstick. I'm going to try to grab one with my eyes closed, and that's what we're going to go with. And I'm going to try to grab a lip gloss if I can get a hold of one too. They go on top. So hands are out. Hands going in. We're going to mix them around. Mix them and mix them and mix them. And hopefully I don't grab a concealer instead. I got black lipstick. And this is the Wet n Wild. I also got this from the Dollar Tree. The shade is Late Night Done Right. It says this is a high shine. Well, I thought it was black. It may actually be a deep purple. Let's swatch it. It's pretty streaky, so I'm a little nervous. Not a fan of this formula, so I don't recommend the High Shine. I like their matte, but this High Shine one is just not it. And you can see how streaky that is. It's just not good. And it's starting to bleed around my lips. You can see it's bleeding. Oh no. No. This is a flop. Major flop. And it's the Liquid Catsuit High Shine lipstick by Wet n Wild. I do not recommend anyone get this, even though it's $1 at the Dollar Tree. Don't recommend. Let's see if we can save it with a gloss. So I'm gonna shove my hand in here, try to grab a gloss. I think all my glosses in here are Jeffree Star glosses, so I'm gonna attempt to just feel for a cap so I know it's a lip gloss. And hopefully we can save this somehow. This is what we have. And I've actually not used it yet. This is Funeral Parlor. I was super excited to get it and I never used it. Let's see if we can fix it. And I'm sorry, I don't normally overline my lips, but with that first lipstick bleeding, it was necessary. I don't think we can do this lip. Be right back. I'm gonna come back and wipe it off. Okay. We're not gonna ruin today's look just for a mystery lipstick. Okay. Let's see if we can find one a little more neutral or something that is similar to that effect. Just try to keep things cohesive. We're going to use this as Anastasia Beverly Hills. is the Butterscotch Lip Gloss. Hopefully this will be better. That's much better. So I think all I have left is my eyelashes. I'm not gonna click off this time when I apply them, so I might look a little crazy. But just so you guys can see how I put them on, which I will admit is a complete struggle for me. I really struggle with eyelashes. So don't feel bad if you struggle, because I do too. I struggle more getting them on myself than someone else, because I am just terrified of poking someone in the eye. So I'm going to use just this cheap little eyelash glue I got from Amazon. It comes with a brush, and these are used eyelashes, so they're a little dirty. I just wore them for maybe a couple of hours yesterday. And you're just gonna apply the glue. You can see it's a purplish shiny color when it's wet. I'm gonna wave them around for a little bit, help them dry. And since I do struggle so much with lashes, I do put them on when they're a little on the wet side. This is much harder than I anticipated since I am not using a mirror. So give me 1 second and I'll grab a mirror. Okay, so I'm gonna have my mirror right here. As I put these on. And my husband got me these lashes for Valentine's Day and gave them to me early. I know it's a little unorthodox to see one use their fingers doing this, but I think it's the best way, in my opinion, to get them on. So you can really feel that you're in that lash line. I do try to use tweezers when I apply someone else's, though, for their comfort of not having me put my fingers in their eyeball. Just to let you guys know that. So it looks a little crazy on the edge because I don't have any eyeliner on. And they're a bit short, I would say, for me. But isn't lifted, as you can see. That corner is just very blunt. So now I'm going to put the other eyelash on. And I may get some eyeliner just to try to fix that edge. I always suggest using an eyeliner with any eyelashes that have a thick band. And as you can tell with these, that band is thick and it is dark. So I'm going to wave them around and then we will apply it. And again, I'm going to do this with my mirror right beside me. And this one is just giving me a little more issue than normal. And as you can see, it still has the harsh edge. And this one's pushed in more than this one. So I'm going to actually take this one off and try to get it back on. I'm trying to do this all in real time so you know how long it takes me to get ready while talking. And it does complicate things quite a bit. I'm just not really sure what to talk about when I'm doing my makeup. Give me some suggestions. I'll talk about anything. I am almost a complete open book. So again, we're going to try this one again. See if we can get her a little closer to the corner. And I'm going to pinch it. And I'm going to pinch and pinch. And one last pinch and hopefully she'll be on. Okay. So now I have both of these on. You can see this corners, they're just very, very harsh and sharp looking. So I'm going to see if I have any eyeliner up here in my bag of wonders. And if I do, and I do have one. Again, it was the first one I found. This is the LA Color Liquid Eyeliner. And I'm going to do this in my mirror. And I'm just going to drag it up. So now my edge isn't as noticeable, but I do think I'm going to drag it down. Just a teeny bit and thicken my line. And I'm going to drag it across my eyelash band. Some people do this before, some people do it different. I never know how I'm going to do it. I'm draw my wing. And then I'm going to fill it in. So that's what my finished eye looks like on this side. I'm going to do the same thing to this one. And I will say I do struggle with eyeliner. My hands are very, very shaky. So it's very hard for me to get a good line going. Sorry, that lash popped off a little bit. I got it back on. I can almost never get my eyeliners to completely match. And it's just always been a struggle. Okay, this is our finished look. I do like to press my eyelashes up a little. Just give them that nice curled, lifted look. So that is where we're at. And these are the lashes my husband got me. They are gorgeous. And I didn't even realize that they come in different styles in here. I thought they were all the same. I thought they were all just like this. But it looks like they're not. So it's nice also. I think it was like $15 off of Amazon roughly. It has instructions. It's just great. I do really like them. They're a little hard to keep on because that band is super, super thick, but they photograph really well. So if you're doing pictures, I highly suggest them. I probably wouldn't wear them all day, every day, because the band is really thick and the edges do lift. So that is it. Again, if you have any questions, have any suggestions about what to talk about, just comment down below and we can bring it up next time. Thank you.